Say word.
First of all, I'm gonna start off by saying give yourself a break. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, like I said before, a lot of people they judge you. You know what I mean? Or you think that you've done something that is takes you away from God and He won't use you no more. It's a lie. You feel what I'm saying? Last time I talked about Moses. Today I'm gonna talk about David. So Moses started out bad. Moses had a bad start. He murdered somebody. You know what I mean? And then things turned around for him. David was kind of the opposite. David had a good start. You know what I mean? David was called a man after God's own heart. You know what I mean? And by God, you know what I'm saying? God was like, this is a man after my own heart. So he had a good start, but he took a wrong turn. Y'all can read the story of David. You know what I'm saying? You can read this particular story that I'm talking about is in 2 Samuel, chapter 11, but you can read the whole story of David to get the idea. But at the end of the day, what David did was something grimy too. And David committed murder, but he didn't do it himself. You know what I'm saying? Like David got this guy killed. You know what I mean? Basically got him killed, took his woman, and then killed the man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's grimy, bro. You know what I mean? So basically what happened was he seen this woman and, he found out who she was. She was married or whatever. And the guy was in David's army. So what David did was he slept with her while the guy was away at war fighting for him. David slept with this woman, you know what I'm saying? And then she got her pregnant. So when she said, "Oh, I'm pregnant," he was like, "Oh man, what I'm gonna do?" So then he tried to get the guy to come home from war, sleep with his wife, but the guy had too much honor. He was like, "Yo, I'm not doing that." So David tried to get him drunk. He still didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Nah, my brother's out there fighting. I'm not gonna go sleep with my wife and have all these pleasures while my brothers is out there suffering." So he sent him back to war. So what David did was told one of the generals, on the low, like, "Yo, put him in the front line because I need him to die. So put him in the front line. Y'all back off of him. Let him die." And that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? They did that, and the man died. And after the man died, his wife found out that he died at war. She mourned him because they had like a little mourning period they had to do. She mourned him, and after that, David brought her into the palace as his wife. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, God wasn't happy with that. So God sent a prophet to David like, "Yo, this is what you did." You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you can read the details of the story, but once David realized he was wrong, he was like, "Oh man, I sinned against God," whatever, and he repented and God forgave him. Now, there was consequences because the child, that she was pregnant with died because God was like, basically was like, "Yo, this is not cool how you did this." You know what I mean? So the child died, but they wound up having another child together, and that was Solomon. And you know what I'm saying? And y'all know who Solomon is, I guess. If you don't, this is the wisest man that ever lived, So, he was the king after David, his son. So this is what I'm saying. God can still forgive you and turn things around and make it, and make it good. And I'm speeding through the stories. Y'all should probably, read these for yourself. But the whole point of it is that don't let nobody judge you, tell you that if you made a mistake. People, sometimes when you have a good start, people hold you up here. And when people put you up here and you make a mistake, a lot of times you try to live perfect and act like everything's all good because of where people put you and you trying to hold up to that image. But God knows who you are, yo. Just be yourself. Nobody said you had to be perfect, man. You know what I mean? And sometimes it drives you crazy trying to be perfect. People don't like you for who you are, man. They can kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Like if God is okay with who you are, He's the one who made you. Anything that's not okay with you, He's gonna change. You can't even do it yourself. So, yo, take the pressure off yourself, man. Give yourself a break. You know what I'm saying? All right. Peace.